Okay, everybody, here we go again. Thank you for joining me on Tanking Company TV. Couple things I want to tell you up front. I just want to give a big shout out to my friend Travis, who helped me design the set in the back and make it look as best as it possibly could be. And I also wanted to tell you, this is my new channel, Tanking Company TV. We will be having guest speakers at time to time, but a lot of this is going to be music related. A lot of it's going to be politics related. A lot of it's going to be current events related. We're going to try to thing on this channel, and we're going to also try to make it interesting and give you a fresh point of view. A lot of people do things from the left or the right, but I'm going to try to bring it to you the way I see it. I think I could bring a fresh perspective to these events happening around the world. Well, with that said, here we are. We're going to talk about Russia and Ukraine. Russia and Ukraine have been at it for a while now, and things are getting to be desperate for the Ukrainians. I have taken the position personally of America should stay for America and stay out of these kind of things. However, there is a side of this that's a human life factor that is just very egregious, and we really need to address that elephant in the room. Unfortunately, the Ukrainians have gotten to the point where it is dire and they need help. I do believe that the last administration did a complete disservice by just throwing money at the problem, both to the United States American public as well as to the Ukrainians, because when you start throwing that much money at people, things get corrupt very quickly. You've seen it around the world when you give food to somebody and warlords will come in and confiscate the food and hand it out amongst the people that they feel is necessary. Well, that kind of same thing was happening in Ukraine, and the money just doesn't go very far at that point. With that said, I'm trying out this new short version video, so I'm going to get right into this. We'll take a look at what the president had to say about Ukraine and Russia, and then we'll try to give a little insight. So here you go. Let's listen to Mr. President Trump.
Mr. President, you have sent more weapons to Ukraine, as you said last night. Last week, the Pentagon paused some shipments of weapons to Ukraine. Did you approve of that pause?
We want to put defensive weapons because Putin is not treating human beings right. He's killing too many people. So we're sending some defensive weapons to Ukraine, and I've approved that.
So who ordered the pause last week?
I don't know. What did you tell me?
I really have a hard time when the president just won't give a straight answer to a question. He knows those answers. He just wants to kick it can down the road a little bit. I don't understand that. He does take very big strides into being transparent. There has never been a president in our history that has gotten in front of the press every single day and given statements all the time. He really does try, but as I said in one of my last videos, he will cover the things that he wants to cover and kick the question somewhere else to questions that he does not want to answer at that moment in time. And it does come across as a bit disingenuous at times. I do think that he has walked a very fine line with this. And instead of giving money to the problem, he is making the EU and the Ukrainians pony up money for weapons that are made here in America by American citizens. I do have some personal insight on that particular thing. I have built drones in the past for military purposes, and those drones always had to be manufactured here in the United States with American parts. And anybody that flies drones knows that those parts are very rare to come by because America just doesn't make drone parts unless you see somebody doing a one-off kind of board, control board, or software for that purpose. So having those jobs made here in America, I believe, is a great step. getting the money up front for those products like Patriot missiles and other things is a great policy. And I do believe that that kind of policy goes a lot farther for the Ukrainians. It goes a heck of a lot farther for the Americans, and it helps America come back with their manufacturing capabilities. With that said, I just want to say thank you for tuning into my channel. Thank you for any comments that you may put in the bottom. And please, if you get anything out of this, please like and subscribe. I look forward to talking to you guys later. Thank you for watching Tank and Company TV. Have a good night.